Ronaldo's Portugal, Messi's Argentina, Mbappe's France, Dembele's France, the best attack on this planet. 0 shots on target in a World Cup final. One man did that, not a defender, not a goalkeeper, a midfielder, and Real Madrid don't want to sign him. A club that hasn't won a trophy in 2 years. A club getting humiliated by Barcelona every time they share a pitch. A club with the best attackers in the world and no one to actually control a game. The solution is right there, right in front of Florentino Perez. And he's looking the other way. Today, 5 reasons why not signing Rodri is the biggest mistake Real Madrid will ever make. Let's just take a second to understand what Rodri actually did at this World Cup. Spain didn't just win, they dominated. One-sided tournament, one-sided final, the kind of football where the other team feels like they're chasing shadows for 90 minutes. And without Rodri, Spain plays none of that football. I will put that in writing. He finished the tournament with the most passes, the most line-breaking passes. He was winning transitions, winning aerial battles, breaking up attacks, while also being the man who started every single attacking move Spain had. Against Portugal, he completed 94% of his passes and had more touches than anyone else on the pitch. Against Belgium, he recorded 118 touches, completed 98 of his 104 passes, and didn't lose possession once in the first half. Against France, one of the most aggressive pressing teams in the tournament, he still finished with 87% passing accuracy while covering more ground than any midfielder on the field. And then came the final. Argentina, Messi, Di Maria, the reigning world champions, 106 touches, 96% passing accuracy, 13 passes into the final third in a World Cup final against Argentina, and at the end of it, he walked away with the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player, Champions League Player of the Season, Euro Player of the Tournament, World Cup Golden Ball, 1 player, 3 different competitions, best player in all 3, and Real Madrid don't want to sign him. People keep saying Real Madrid's biggest problem is the right wing. No right winger, Olise, massive transfer fee. That's the conversation everyone is having. But if you've watched Madrid carefully over the last 2 seasons, another problem becomes impossible to ignore. The final third, not just the right wing, the inability to progress the ball under pressure, the inability to break down a low block, the inability to control matches when opponents press aggressively. Vinicius Jr is brilliant, explosive, one of the best dribblers in football. But his decision-making in tight spaces still isn't where it needs to be. Mbappe is a phenomenal player, yet he also loses possession more often than you'd like in dangerous areas. Bellingham is a world-class box-to-box midfielder, but he's not a tempo controller. He's never been that player. Real Madrid have runners. They have pace, they have power, they have goals. What they don't have is someone who controls everything from deep, someone who receives under pressure, someone who dictates the rhythm, someone who breaks an opponent's press with a single pass, someone who connects the defense to the attack. That used to be Kroos. That used to be Modric. Those days are gone. And the player who does that better than anyone in world football today is Rodri. The first reason Perez must sign Rodri is simple. He fixes Real Madrid's biggest weakness. Madrid desperately need a controller, a deep playmaker, someone who starts attacks from the back and keeps the team calm under pressure. There is no one in football today who does that better than Rodri. He drops between the center backs, receives under pressure, and instead of panicking, instead of clearing the ball, instead of playing a safe sideways pass, he immediately finds the line-breaking ball. That one quality changes Real Madrid completely. Because right now, when opponents press Madrid high, Madrid often panic. They go long, they lose possession, they get hit in transition. Rodri changes that. You simply cannot press Rodri out of a game. France tried, Portugal tried, Argentina tried. None of them succeeded. Real Madrid's biggest weakness is Rodri's biggest strength. The second reason is experience. Look at Madrid's midfield: Bellingham, Valverde, Camavinga, Arda Güler, all incredibly talented, but still young. Now ask yourself one question. Who brings the experience Rodri brings? Champions League Player of the Season, European Championship Player of the Tournament, World Cup Golden Ball, 3 major competitions, 3 different stages, 3 times the best player. That's what proven experience looks like. Madrid have talent, Rodri brings certainty. The third reason is that Rodri offers everything Madrid currently lack in midfield. Tchouameni is an excellent defensive midfielder. He wins duels, he's strong physically, he dominates aerially. But when Madrid need complete control of a game, when they need someone to break a press, when they need progressive passing under pressure, Rodri operates at another level. His passing, his positioning, his decision-making, his awareness, his control. They're among the very best in football. Everything Tchouameni already does well, Rodri also does. But Rodri adds another level in possession. Against France, one of the tournament's most physical teams, he won duels, controlled midfield, and remained one of the most accurate passers on the pitch. That's what separates him. The fourth reason is the midfield partnership he could create. Just imagine this. Rodri sitting deepest, Valverde to his right, Bellingham pushing forward. That isn't just a midfield, it's balance. Rodri controls possession, protects the defense, builds attacks. Valverde covers every blade of grass, wins second balls, drives the team forward. Bellingham attacks spaces, creates chances, scores goals. Each player complements the others perfectly. Suddenly, Mbappe receives the ball earlier. Vinicius gets cleaner service. Bellingham spends more time attacking instead of dropping deep to help build play. The entire team becomes more dangerous because the midfield finally works together. The fifth reason might be the most important. Rodri plays with his mind before he plays with his feet. He doesn't rely on endless running. He doesn't rely purely on athleticism. He wins because he reads football faster than almost everyone else. Before the ball reaches him, he's already scanned the pitch. He already knows where the pressure is coming from. He already knows which passing lane is open. He already knows the next move. That's not something you teach overnight. That's years of experience at the highest level. Press resistant, elite positioning, outstanding build-up play, the perfect link between defense and attack. And Perez is still thinking about other options. Now let's talk about what's reportedly happening behind the scenes. Before the World Cup final, reports suggested Rodri was open to joining Real Madrid, while Madrid had no intention of making a move. Then the World Cup ended. Rodri won the Golden Ball. Suddenly the reports changed. Now the story is that Real Madrid are reconsidering. The timing isn't difficult to understand. After performances like that, every club starts paying attention. But another report created even more debate. According to those reports, one reason Madrid hesitated was concern about upsetting Vinicius Jr. If that's true, it's difficult to understand. Real Madrid should always build the strongest possible team. Football isn't about protecting feelings, it's about building balance. For years, Madrid had Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, Ramos, players who gave the team structure. Today, the attack is filled with stars, but balance still matters. Without balance, even the best attack struggles. Rodri has just won the Champions League, the European Championship, the World Cup. He's one of the most complete midfielders in football. So now the question goes to you. If Real Madrid could only sign one player this summer, Rodri or Olise, who are you choosing? I've made my position clear. The right wing needs strengthening. That's absolutely true. But replacing what Kroos brought to this team has become just as important. Rodri doesn't simply improve Real Madrid. He transforms how they play, control, balance, possession, leadership. That's exactly what this team has been missing. So what would you do? Sign Rodri or prioritize another position?